Hello and welcome back to Learn to Enjoy channel. Thank you for subscribing the channel. If not, please do so. In this video we will cover CRUD operation using HTTP request sampler and listener. In my last video I have covered test plan, thread group and JMeter elements. So with test plan, thread group, HTTP sampler, listeners, we will be able to create our first scripts using HTTP protocol. But before that I would like to share some more information which we will be using in the course and real life performance testing. So JMeter works on business logic layer. It simulates the network traffic. JMeter will be mostly dealing with an API. Its acronym stands for Application Programming Interface, and in a simple term we can take it as a messenger which takes a request from a client and get back the response from the server to the client. So API is a software intermediary that allows two applications to talk to each other. Next, talking about CRUD operations. So CRUD operations, C stand for create, R stand for retrieve the resource, U update for updating any resource, and D stands for deleting the resource. So with the help of a CRUD operations we will be performing these basic operations. So in order to perform these basic operations we need some methods. So there are multiple methods available. So we will be looking for those methods which we will be using while performing the CRUD operations. So in order to create anything we will be using a post method. For retrieving data we will be using a get method. For updating the resource or a data we will be using put method, and for deleting the request we will be using a delete method. Apart from that, there is something which I wanted everyone to have a basic knowledge of, which is also required while we are using a JMeter. So it's like a knowledge of an URL. So URL, here you can see it's divided into three different parts. So the first part, HTTP or HTTPS, stands for our protocol. Next we have a domain name or a server name. So here we have a www.buildyourwebsite.co.uk, and after that we have a path, or we also call it as a resource. So in JMeter we will be mostly using these three things in a three different fields. So I have said this. Apart from that we have some HTTP status code as well. So here I have shared their series number with a very short information. You can Google it. It has a very long list of a status code and it's very useful as well while we are performing test. So 1xx, 2xx, 3xx, 4xx, and finally we have a series of 5xx. So 1xx series stands for informational status. After that we have a 2xx. So it's a success message series. So most common we can see success of 200 OK messages which we can see. Apart from that we have a 3xx which gives us a redirectional messages. 4xx client error, most common 404 page not found, and finally we have something 5xx, a server side errors. So after having the basic knowledge of a CRUD operations, methods which we will be dealing with, the URL breakup, a status codes, and the API, we can jump into a JMeter. So to perform CRUD operations, the basic things which I need are the test plan, which is already added. After that I need a thread group, HTTP sampler, and a listener. So let's go to test plan, right click, and we'll get an option to add. So what are the elements that I need to add are, first of all I need a threads. So within a thread I'll be using a thread group. So after adding a thread group I'll be adding few samplers. So I'll be adding an HTTP samplers for making a CRUD operations. So there are four requests which I want to send. So I'll be using a four different requests for performing those operations. So I have added 4 requests, just copy and paste. After that I also need a listener to analyze the results. So I'll be using a view results tree listener as well. So these are the basic elements which I need to perform a CRUD operations. so a test plan, after that a thread group. So currently I am using just a single virtual users to perform my task, and also continue if there something error occurs in between while performing a task. Initially it has selected a get method, so we'll have to change the methods which we'll be using. So first request I can say we'll be using a get, after that we'll be using a post, next is put, and finally delete. So I'm just giving a name to this, giving name won't impact anyways, and parallelly I'll also select the particular methods which I need to send. Put methods. So here you can see there are multiple methods available, but for CRUD operations we are using the basic methods. After that we have a view results. So let us look into any of a request. So here in a request we need to give a protocols. So which protocol which we will be using? So we will be using HTTPS protocol, and the server name, the port name, and the path. So for performing a CRUD operations I'll be using a API from a REQ-RES website. So here we have few of a fake data or a fake API for testing. So the domain name is reqres.in. So I'll be using the same reqres.in. Here we do not need a protocol, as we have added the protocol in the protocol section. So this is what will, for each request we will be using the same server name, and the protocol will be a HTTPS. So we have chosen the server name and the protocol. Next what we need a 4 different endpoint for 4 different requests. So here we can see we have a list of requests, and so we can choose any one of them. So first of all I'll be using this one for a get request. Yes, the path is this one. For get I have selected for put, and here you can see the response will be 200. So this is what an HTTP status code is. So this will return us 200 response. If I select a post request, so this is an endpoint. Yes, this is an endpoint for a post request. And also when we are making a post request we need to pass some body data. So this is the body data which I need to pass in my request. So as we are, so with the help of a post request we are adding something, so we'll have to also pass the body data. So here I am passing it as a JSON. We can also pass it as a form data here in a parameter section. After that we have to also update something. For updating also we have to pass some data. Yes, this is the data which we need to pass, and we have the same endpoint. Yes, okay, here the data is this and the endpoint is this. I'm showing each and every steps because we are doing it for the first time, so please be patient. And finally after that we are deleting this request. Yes, so let's see each and every request from beginning. So first of all a get request, where you are getting a request user details. After that we are adding a user whose name is Morpheus and his job is he is a leader. Put request, we are updating the Morpheus job here. So the user 2, we are updating the job of a Morpheus, and finally we are deleting the users 2, and the user is our Morpheus. So let's see how it goes when we execute this. So once to execute, I'll have to hit the start button, and once I hit the start button, it will ask me to save. Yes, save. So here in the bin folder, if I would like to go and save it, so CRUD operation, this is our first JMeter test which we are doing. Yes, so it started. Something went wrong with the post data, and here you can see 404 page not found. Okay, so we'll see what has went wrong. So here I can see percentage something, the request body. After that, apart from this, everything looks fine. Here ID got created, yes, and if we see the response code, here the response code is 201 for created. So this is how we correlate the response code for updating anything. So updated at so and so, it returns the time as well, and the status is okay. After that, we have deleted something, so delete, for delete we have a different status code, and it is 204. We will not be see any response data. So this is the request. Apart from that, let's see what has went wrong with a get request. So in get request, I have added something extra. Yes, I had added a space. So let me execute the test once again. So yes, we have got the output. So here you can see everything went fine, and here the request, you can see it's okay, everything, and here you can see the response data as well. So what are the, so here when we are looking it as a text, we are unable to view the detail with our naked eyes properly, so we can look it in a JSON format. Here we can see it looks more fancy and more user friendly. Before closing the video, I would like to request everyone, please do not use any website for testing with a huge load without their permission. It's an crime. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe my channel if video was informative, and also hit the bell icon for more update. Feel free to drop suggestions in the comment box.